Hey, good morning, guys. So today we're going to cover triangle similarity theorem, right? Triangle similarity theorem. So you are going to be given a main triangle, which is the given triangle. The given triangle is ACB. So from the right angle, we're going to draw an altitude. So we know that when we draw an altitude, it got to be perpendicular to the opposite sides. So D becomes CD is perpendicular to AB. So we have three triangles, the main triangle and the triangle on the left and the triangle on the right. So we're going to split them into three triangles. So the first triangle, we're going to just ignore the perpendicular segment. We're going to ignore the altitude. So we're going to have ACB. When we have ACB, we're just going to label it. So we have a right triangle. Everybody should be able to label the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always opposite to the right angle. Hypotenuse, and when you look at in the triangle, we have a short side and we have a long side. And you can see by just looking at the triangle, even if you're not given numbers, you can see what side is longer, what side is shorter. But the hypotenuse is always to identify. It's always easy to identify. Now, I'm going to look at the triangle on the left side. So I got ACD. D is my right angle now. Opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse. And we're going to see we have a short side and a long side. Short, long. Now the last triangle, the smaller, even though I didn't draw it like the proper way to make it smaller than the green one, but let's make it smaller in our mind. So opposite to D is CB. So CB is going to be my hypotenuse, and as you can see, CD is become my long, DB become my short. So as you can see, based on the triangle, the short and the long change position. Okay? So now, let's go. How I'm going to set up? I'm going to write my similarity statement. In order for me to write my similarity statement, now we're going to move to the notebook. So in order for me to write my similarity statement, I'm going to give it a direction. If I go from hypotenuse to short, hypotenuse, I start here, go to the hypotenuse and go to the short. So it's going to give me A, B, C. Hypotenuse, short, A, B, C. AB is the hypotenuse and BC is the short. So what I did in the first one, I have to do it in the other two triangles as well. So since I use hypotenuse short, I'm going to write the similarity statement in the same direction. When I go to the medium triangle, so I call it ACD. ACD. AC is the hypotenuse, CD is the short. I didn't even mention the long side for the first two. Now I'm going to go to the small triangle. Same reasoning. CB is the hypotenuse, BD is the short. I'm going to call it CBD. CBD. This is how we write our similarity statement. If we want to change something, if we switch two letters in the first one, if we switch like make it ACB, we're going to make it ADC. So you know the trick. You switch it. And as I've been doing with you in class, if I call this 1, 2, 3, call this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So whatever position I change in this one, so this one give me 123. If I change a position, if I call it ACD, ACB, it becomes 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2. So this one has to be 1, 3, 2, which is ADC. So you see the reasoning. Now let's move to the proportion. How I'm going to set up my proportion. So in order for me to set up my proportion, there's three possibilities. Either I do hypotenuse over long, hypotenuse over short, long over short. So I play with all the combination possible. So if I'm given hypotenuse and I'm looking for the long, I have to use that proportion. If I'm given the hypotenuse, I'm looking for the short, I have to use that proportion. If I'm looking for the long, I'm given a short, I have to use that proportion based on the given information. So that's how we're going to set it up. So whatever proportion I use in the first triangle, I have to use it in the second triangle as well. Thank you, guys.